Well, hello again and welcome back to my wee series on caricatures. Now remember, if you want to know what's coming up next, well, ring that little bell icon and of course subscribe. Thank you. Now the caricature we're going to do today is of Ed Sheeran. Now you notice about Ed Sheeran, he has quite prominent cheekbones here, quite an area of face in there, just below the eyes. So make sure that you do that when you're drawing your caricature. The eyes, slightly small compared to the rest of the face. So I would start about here with the eyes. Just mark the eyes in, and you've got a fairly broad face. So we'd make the face, come out to about there, and again a fairly big chin. Quite an angle there coming up, and of course the mop up here, way up here to exaggerate that, little points, tousled shapes, coming out like that, all the way out, an angle here sticking out there behind his ear. Okay, so I have his eyes marked, and you'll notice that there's a kind of slope there, and his eyes slope down a bit like that, and then he's got a kind of almost like even though they're sloping down to look half shut, he's got a kind of wide open look about him, wide eyes, that eyes wide open I should say, look about him like that, quite alert look, kind of almost like a slightly smiley mischievous look. Okay, now the nose comes down at an angle in there, and then like that, fairly broad and also fairly long, down to a point there, and the breadth across the nose comes in like that, and the mouth is fairly near the nose, so not much top lip there, and you've got a nice smiley wide mouth. I can tell you get a sense of humour with the nice kind of a crinkly smile he has there. If you try and get that kind of sense of humour in the smile like that. Okay, yeah. And of course the cheekbones, I say you've got to accentuate in them, make them nice and large. There's a big area in here, it curves under there and curves there, and of course the line coming down from the nose, you could exaggerate that a wee bit. And then his chin, push that out a bit, it's nice and square across the bottom. Your little beard there, and then coming up to the rest of the face, and there. The eyebrows are very pale, they're very light, so you'd hardly mention them if you like, just a wee kind of bit of a shading in there like that. And then a bit more work on this tousled mop of hair here. That comes around there. These bits come up and that goes across. Okay, and then these parts here, they kind of go up the way. He's combing them across that way and brushing them across that way. And gives that kind of real, kind of lively, tousled look about it. And the ear comes in just about there. Okay, so there's a rough sketch of our caricature of Ed Sheeran. Now let's have a look at that and see what we can do next. Right, I think we'll start with the eyes now, putting a bit of shading in. Now fairly dark. I'm using a 4B pencil by the way, so as I said, if you lean heavily on it, you can get a nice dark line like that. Take the weight off and you get a light line. So it's quite dark along the top of the eyes like that, and as they come round. Same with that one there. And then there's a slope with that little line coming in there like that. And then, as I said, the eyes, pupils of the eyes themselves look as if they're more open than the actual eye suggests. So a dark line around the outside and a dark spot in the centre, but then leave your highlight there and then shade in the rest and make a middle tone. Make the eyes look nice and lively. You always see the whole of the pupil there, you see. And then a dark bit there, leave the highlight and then shade in like that. Okay, get a nice sparkly kind of look to the eyes there. And now a little bit of shading just in there with these light eyebrows, very fair eyebrows obviously, coming in there like that, and then just a wee touch on the other side of the back of the eye here. Let's see, better. bit more in there, that's right. And maybe a wee bit of shading under the end of the eye there, that bit you see there. And maybe a bit there too. Now down the side of the nose, a bit heavier shading on this side because it's lighter here. And they kind of broaden out to the side of the nostrils. And as I said, the nose is fairly broad along the bottom, so we can accentuate that a bit with the nostrils coming in here. And then of course these cheeks, which are really indicative of his character. And then this, the nice smiley mouth. A bit of weight in the centre here. And a heavy line. And curling up sharply there. And then the top of his lip coming in like that, a wee bit shading in there. And a bit shading in this side. And underneath. And then a bit of shading, this bit of shading under his lip here, like that, just in there. Okay, gives a sense of his chin, and his chin shape coming down, of course, right across like that. Nice and square coming up, like that. And going across. The sense of the beard coming up the side there. And a wee bit of stubble sticking out the edge there. And around the side of his nose, you can accentuate that curve of the cheekbone there coming in, see that? And then a wee bit there. Like that, okay? And now let's put the hair in. That's coming down there. That goes forward. And this curves across the way. Like that. Now it gets a wee bit darker in there, you can shade that in a bit. With these curls coming up. Again, accentuate this shape of the curls coming around there. You're going that way. Another one coming there. Another one sticking up. As I said, you try and get the hair going different ways, but follow what you can see in the photograph there. These ones go up the way. You can just do them kind of loosely across the whole shape of his head here. You don't have to be too careful about it. Well, you have to be careful in the sense that you have to put them in the right place, but you don't have to do it by numbers, as it were, to just do it in a sketchy kind of way, like that. Come down the side there. A bit coming up here and across there. Okay, now at this point I'm going to kind of sit back and have another look at it to see what I need to do to bring out his character even more, because that's what you try and do with a caricature. Okay, I think I need a bit more shading around the hair here, a bit more the tendrils of hair coming in there. Perhaps a bit more shading around here. Around his eye there. Okay, and also perhaps underneath here we've got a bit of shading under his nose. Accentuate that a bit more. Then some more shading here. And a bit more over the top of his eye. Broaden that out a bit. Even more shading there. Let's see, a bit there, and maybe a wee bit more down the side here. You can see it's a bit dark around here, which kind of adds on to this part of his chin there. And a bit more there. Excellent. So we've got the shape of his head in properly now. With the cheekbones there being quite prominent. And the shape of his chin. So yeah, that's not too bad. You get a sense of the kind of almost mischievous quality of Ed Sheeran there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and hope you can join me the next time. But in the meantime, of course, all the best and happy drawing. Just one final thing, I've noticed that a characteristic of Ed's head shape is that there's a kind of slope going up that way, and I've made it too much, too full here. So what I want to do is I want to rub that bit out here, Okay, and I'm going to, oops, get that kind of angle shape coming in there like that. Much more characteristic of his head shape. So you have to be careful about things like that when you're drawing caricatures, even kind ones like this. Okay, you've got to try and get the head shape right. A bit more there. That's a bit better. Okay, well, see you soon.